incident form.
Uh,
Okay. But
yeah, there is, you can't hear you now. Is there any background noise coming from my side? No.
Okay, no, no,
No, no, it's clear.
it's clear.
Yeah, Dheeraj, speak out. Okay, like who are the people are having any doubts regarding the use case that I have given yesterday? Then everyone done that? Everyone. The use
I
case which
can.
I have
Tell
given
you.
yesterday.
On incident page, I have like labeled configuration item as CI, and I have made uh, s- assignment group as a mandatory field. So
And
these
what about the other
two things I
requirement?
have done. Actually, I was lagging in terms of login and everything because I was not having a laptop. So I
Okay.
have personally done this.
Okay. But
Rest of the thing I left from my side.
should do right. And what about Niketan? Please don't keep anything lag if you're keeping anything lag, but at least try to do it from next class itself. Okay.
Yes. This is actually, I'm sorry. My name is Jagdish, and this is my first class. Actually, I'm joining in
Okay.
this is the first class. So I'm actually watching the previous videos,
Mhm.
and I'm on my way. I'm just two videos left, and after that, I will start doing the
Okay.
assignments by tomorrow.
Okay. No problem. And yeah, Niketan, like yeah, I think no one done that. No one done the use cases. So did anyone captured any changes in update sets? Anyone? Anyone captured any change? I said some random change to be captured in update set. Anyone done that?
Oh,
No
I
one done
forgot
that.
that what I forgot. Second.
Okay, no problem. Anyone please share your screen so that you can do any change and capture it in the update set so that I'll return the update set to my instance and commit it. Anyone please share your screen.
Yeah, shall I share my screen? Kalki?
It's no problem, anyone. Yeah, open incident form. And please make channel like create an update set firstly. Create an update set. How to create an update set? You can otherwise go to filter navigator and search for local update sets, or else click on the application picker. Click on the globe symbol there. Globe symbol. Yeah. Click on update set. Click on plus. Yeah, like this also you can create an update set. Yeah. Name the update set like channel mandatory. Channel field mandatory, something like that. Yeah. Save. Yeah, otherwise submit make current or otherwise save anything, no issues. And if you want to capture the changes in this update set, you should first select this update set in the application picker. Okay, go to that globe symbol once again. Click on update set. Yeah, select that update set. So whatever the configuration that you will do now will be captured in this update set. Okay, so make the channel field mandatory on incident form. Channel field mandatory. Channel field in the right side column, first column. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's also it's inherited. It's inherited. It's inherited. That's what think of it. Okay, don't do anything directly. Just see whether it's inherited field, not inherited field. So you can see the table as a task table. So that means it's inherited field. So you should use dictionary override. Shouldn't do directly, right? Go down and do. I want this field to be manager. That's it. Yeah, what you're waiting for? In yeah, what are you waiting for? What happened? You're scrolling down and up. You're on mute.
Yeah, actually, I forgot. Like, is it a
Override mandatory. Third from below.
override mandatory? Okay, yeah.
But what about the table there? You haven't changed the table. You should select the incident table right there in the third one. Table.
Here, right? First, second, third.
Table. In the table. Mandatory is there, right? Table.
Yes,
Just
yes, yes.
yeah, you should have the table, right? Incident table. Then only it'll work. And you're overriding the mandatory, but you're not making that field as mandatory.
You're right. So shall I go for this one? Incident.
Yeah, I said on incident table only, right? You should
Yeah.
go for incident only.
Correct.
Yeah, you're not making the mandatory checkbox as true. You're just overriding it, but you haven't made it mandatory. So it doesn't work. That's what I said. That session also in the first session which I'm explaining the dictionary alright. Make that mandatory checkbox true.
This one, right?
Mandatory checkbox below that. See that the override mandatory checkbox is like to override it. Okay,
Right.
whenever if you want to make it mandatory, then you should select that mandatory true.
Mhm.
Consider if the channel field is not is mandatory already, and if you want to make it non-mandatory, then you select the override mandatory true and the mandatory checkbox is false. That's it. Okay. Yeah, I think it should be
Yes.
captured now. Go to the update set.
Okay.
Click on that record just before the plus symbol, middle symbol.
This one.
Yeah. You can
Okay.
either open like this or go to local update sets and open that update set there. Yeah. If you just see down, see, it got captured. Yeah. Now make that update set complete. So I can only retrieve this. Go to the top. Make the state as complete. Only the complete update sets can be retrieved. In progress update
Right.
sets or ignored update sets can't be retrieved. I can't retrieve them. I can only retrieve completed update sets. So
Correct.
okay. So please share me your credentials, admin credentials.
Okay. The like my login ID and password, right?
Yeah, login ID is anyways, username is anyways admin, right? Please share me the password also.
Yes, I'm sharing. Just a second.
Can you stop your screen sharing?
Yeah.
And your instance URL also.
Yes, I'm doing that. Yeah.
So now I want to import the update set from that what-
Yeah, Kalki, I have shared. I'm sharing the URL. Just a second.
so now I want to import the update set from Prasad instance. So I need to make a connection, form a connection between my instance and Prasad instance.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've shared.
as I want to import the update set from Prasad instance, I will create a record in update sources in my instance. If Prasad want to import from my instance, then he will create a record in update source. Okay, in his instance. So click on new. Prasad, anyway, type doesn't matter here anyways. So I need to paste the Prasad's instance URL. So until this .com is fine actually. The complete URL is not required. So this is the Prasad's instance URL, and paste it, lock it, and admin username is admin, and password is the password. Okay, because in order to import the updates, I need to have access to the instance. That's why. And click on submit and open the Prasad, and you see saying once click on test connection. Yeah, see connection is okay, fine. So now let me click on retrieve completed update sets. So only completed update sets will be retrieved. Okay. So if the update set already exists in my instance, then it won't be imported again. Okay. If the update set does not exist in my instance, then only the update set will be retrieved. And complete update sets will be retrieved. Yeah, I clicked on it. So if you go there, yeah, see here, it got retrieved and got previewed. If you click on this update set, it will show what are the updates which are included in the update set. See, one customer update is included because Prasad only captured one update. Okay, and let me open this. Let me open that. And now there is something there will be something known as compared to current. So this particular update will be compared to my instance version. So this is a dictionary entry override, right? So it will be compared how it was there in my instance if it click on compare to current. See, unable to compare, no record exists because Prasad created a new dictionary override record which does not exist in my instance. So it was saying no current record exists. Current record means my instance. In my instance, no record exists for that particular update. Okay. If there are no differences found between that update and my instance, then it will say no differences found. Okay. And let me go back to the retrieved update sets again. And if you click on commit once, yeah, let me show you. Yeah, channel is field is not mandatory for now. If you click on commit, then the update set, then the changes which will be, which are included in the update sets will be applied to my instance also. Yeah, it's saying committed. Okay, now let me refresh this incident form. Now this field should be mandatory, channel field. See, it's mandatory, right? Right click, configure dictionary. And see, these are dictionary override which Prasad created. See, this is a dictionary which was created, so it got reflected in me also. So this is how update sets will actually work. Even though we can back out also. If you feel anything is wrong in the update set, in the update which you have committed, if you feel anything is wrong, you can back out also. You can revert back also. So whatever the update set which I committed in my instance will be stored in the local update sets. Okay. So the Prasad's update sets also will should be visible here. Yeah, see, channel field mandatory complete install from that instance URL, Prasad's instance URL. So here we have something known as backout. So if we click on backed out, so what are the updates that this update set holds will be reverted back. So the channel field will be non-binary once again. Yes, succeeded. So now the field should not be mandatory now because I backed out, because I reverted back. Okay, but yeah, see, in some cases this backout does not work perfectly. Even if you click on backout, it will throw us some errors. Okay, so don't, so before committing, please take care. Okay, even before committing only, take care everything is fine or not. Okay, because in some cases it might be some errors which might load it. Okay, so you can, as I backed out, we can't see the same update set in local update sets. I can see them in retrieved update set. Yeah, see, it came here. It's saying backed out. Again, I can click on preview update set, and again, preview update set actually what does is like it will check, it will compare with the customer update and our instance. Okay, and it will throw any errors if there are any errors. It's saying some error is there. Found a local update near this one. So in these cases, most of the cases, we should click on this accept remote update only. It is saying that there is an update in my instance which is in latest version rather than this particular record version. Okay, it was saying that particular error. Okay, so in that case, I am accepting the remote update only. So whatever the change that this particular customer update will be having, it should be reflected. So again, I can click on commit. So again, it will be committed. So even Prasad also can back out in his instance. So Prasad, once share your instance, once share your screen.
Yes, I'm sharing.
So if Prasad feels that you have changed something which is not relevant and you want it to revert back like the way I did, so he can revert he can also revert. He can again go to the update set, and again you can click on that back out button. So the update sets will be backed out. Okay. S- Open that update set.
Okay. This one, right?
The update set which you have created. Or you route to local update sets. Search for local update sets in filter navigator.
Yeah, back out, right?
Yeah, I can back out. So this update set will be backed out. So the channel will not be mandatory for you now.
Okay.
Well, this is how. So if you want, so if you feel you make some if you create some local update set and you capture some update sets, okay, and if you feel that you don't want that local update set to be, if you don't want the local update set to be retrieved by any instance, then you'll make that state as ignored. Once click on new. So here you have three states: in progress,
Okay.
complete, and ignore. Okay, so when I click on retrieve, so whatever the updates which are in complete state, so all the complete update sets will be retrieved. Okay. If
Okay.
you don't want some specific update sets for me to be retrieved, so that you will make that state as ignore.
This one, right?
Yeah. So the ignore update sets will, I can't retrieve the ignore update sets. Only complete update sets will be retrieved. Okay. I think
Okay.
everyone got it. So
Yes.
once again, I stop the screen sharing. I'll just
Yeah.
show you how these update sets are actually used. So in real time, consider the client is having prod instance, dev instance, like prod instance, test instance, and dev instance. So as I said, we anyway will do the development in test and do the testing, like everywhere we'll do the development in dev and test in testing in test instance, and the productionist instance is the instance which the users will use, right? So so the connection will be like this. So in the test instance, they will create in the test instance, they will create an update source for dev and retrieve the updates from dev to test and commit it in test. And in prod, they will create an update source record for test. So and they'll retrieve. And whatever the update sets which are incomplete in test instance will be retrieved in prod. Okay, like this. Okay, for test
Yes.
want to import updates from dev, so it will create an update source in test instance for dev, and production wants to retrieve update sets from test, so it will create a update source record in production for test instance. Okay, and this is one of the way how to move update sets between instances. There is another way actually. um okay, so there is another way. So let me just show you. Let me take some, let me take some random update set. Okay, so here we have this export to XML, right? Okay, so click on this. So a XML record will be downloaded. Okay, so in whatever the instance you want this update sets to be committed, in that instance, you will go to a retrieved update sets table, retrieved update sets table, and you will click on this column header menu, and you click on this import XML, and you select that XML file, and you click on preview again, commit the same process. Okay, this is another way. Okay, there are two ways how to move updates between the instances. One is update sources, and another one is manually downloading the XML files and moving between the instances. But we only, even the client will only prefer this update sources. Okay, because everything will be tracked. Okay, because it will be very easy to track, right? It will be very easy to track through update sources rather than this manually exporting and importing. As I said, if we do this through retrieved complete, like if we do this through update sources, so whatever the update sets which are not available in your instance, only they will be imported. All the other things will not be imported, which already exist in your instance. Like there's some best features because of this. So in real time, we won't use this export XML and import XML. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't use that. We can use that, but everyone will only feel or like recommendable to use only update sources to move update sets between the instances. Okay, so if in interview if they ask how you move update sets between the instances, so you should say that I will move update sets within instances through update sources. Okay, if they ask is there any other way, yeah, we can export the update sets into XML, and we can go to the target instance and go to retrieve update sets table and click on this import XML and select that XML and do the same again, run preview again like this. Consider this is the update sets, consider this is the XML which I imported. Again, I'll click on run preview again and click on commit. Okay, so this is how actually this update sets works. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Anyone having any doubts regarding this? Anyone?
Sir,
Yeah, someone is speaking something.
sir, can you explain once again?
Which one?
This is the thing. Just you said right now.
Yeah, regarding which one? Like I said, the updates is complete concept, right? So
Yes,
exactly which one you want to explain?
updates, sir.
Okay, so there are two ways to move update sets between the instances. One is update sources, and another one is like manually exporting XML and importing XML in the target instance. Okay, in update sources, if you use this update sources in real time, if you just see, in real time, if you just see, we will have three environments, three service environments, three or two. For example, let's consider three: prod environment, test environment, and dev environment. So we'll do the development. Firstly, we'll do all the configurations in dev, and after that we'll move to the test and do the testing there. And if the testing is successful, then we'll move the changes to the prod, right? So firstly we'll do the configuration in dev. So the next one is we should import that update sets to test. So a update source record will be created for dev in test. An update source record will be created in test for dev to report the like to import the update sets from dev to test. Okay, and the same way an update source record will be created in prod to import the update sets from test to prod. Okay, so
Okay.
only the completed update sets will be retrieved. No in progress, no ignored update sets will be retrieved. Only completed update sets will be retrieved. If you want any update sets to be retrieved, so you should make that state as completed, and you can after like you are doing capturing all the changes, you can back out the update set also. As I shown you, there is a back out button in the update set record. If you click on it, the changes which that update set have applied for your instance will be reverted back. Okay, okay. So
Okay.
in real time, the most recommendable way is to use update sources only to move updates between instances. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't use this XML like manual XML exporting and import. We can do that also, but it's not recommendable. Okay, it's only recommendable. We only recommend it doing through update sources. Okay. So why? Because So for now, actually, I connected for Prasad's instance, right? I can actually easily know what are the update sets I got from Prasad's instance at which time, what is the name of the instance, very much easily. So there is a retrieve update sets here. So we can know. It will be very much simpler to just see. That's it. Okay. So our client will only, it's like recommendable is only to do this update sources through this update sources. Okay. Any other questions? So if you want to do this, please, like, it's like, please do among yourselves. At least like one or two people coordinate with yourself and try to move the update sets between your instances. Okay. And here there is another thing is also. So actually, I have created an application employee support table. Okay, you created employee support table. Okay, if you captured the changes regarding that employee support table, and if I retrieve that update sets to my instance, I don't have employee support table in my instance. I have only application employee support table. So it will not get committed. It will throw an error. Okay, so it should be the same. The instances should be in the same way. Okay. For you, I don't have the for me, I don't have the employee support table. I have application employee support table, and you are having the employee support table. If you are doing any changes in employee support table, and if I retrieve that to my instance, and if I try to commit it, it won't get committed because employee support table does not exist in my instance. Okay, it works like that. Okay,
Yes, Kalki.
it should be there in the target instance also.
So everyone should be in the same like environment, same instances. So that sorry, same
Same,
incident.
yeah, it should be like same everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Like for example, I'm saying I don't have the table in my instance, but you're having that table in an instance. So if I try to just like say consider you're having that table and having different table. Okay, in that table you have made some change for a field. I don't have that a table only. How can I have that field? So if I commit that update sets after retrieving it for you, it won't get committed, right? It's some right. Yeah.
Yes, as
Any
as
other?
it will be
Yeah.
already there in present there in like other one's system as well, so that it can be interchanged or intershared. But if it
Yes.
is
Yes.
not there, also
Exactly.
not there, we cannot do anything.
Yeah. See, even fields creation, everything will be captured. But I'm saying, if the table is,
Mhm.
if the table only is not there in my instance, and you're
Right.
doing some changes in the table field, in the field of the table,
Yes.
if the table does not exist to me, it won't. Like it's like I got it right.
Yes, I got
Yeah.
it.
Any other questions regarding this update sets?
Why it is important to share updates sets between two instances?
So, yeah, okay. I told this in yesterday's session itself because it not, yeah, you're not available in yesterday's session. Yeah, okay. So, consider anything. Consider not only service. If you consider any domain, any application, mobile application, example, they won't do the development or testing everything in the production, right? Right? They won't do the
Yes.
development and testing in the production, right? There'll be different environments. In the same way, ServiceNow also will have different environments like prod, dev, test, or else prod and non-prod. Even some client might have 4 instances also. Some might be having 4 instances, some might be having 3 environments, some might be having 2 environments only. Okay, in order,
Mhm.
firstly, if you consider dev, test, and prod, we'll do the development, like we'll do all the configurations in the dev environment, and we should next we should move the particular changes to test environment, right? To test it. Again, we can't do the same changes in the test environment, right? Consider if I made 15 configurations in my dev environment, again I can't sit for few hours again and again I need to do the changes in test. Again I can test it. Again after testing it, again I'll sit for few hours in prod. Again I'll do the configurations in prod. Again I can't do this. I can't do like this, right? Even it won't be done like this in any of the domain. Okay, so we'll do the development in dev environment and we'll capture this updates or configuration in that update set, and it can be moved between instances so that to make the changes apply to that instance. Okay, consider client give a requirement for adding a new field. We shouldn't add directly on a production, so I'll create an update set in dev. I'll create a new field so that it will be captured in the update set. And the next one, I should do the same in the test environment so that I'll move the update set to test, and I'll commit the update set in test environment. And after that, I will again return that update set to prod and I'll commit in production, right?
Okay.
I think you got it.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
or not?
Yes. Yes. I got it. Then
Okay.
how about we can we select I have worked in cloud recently. I mean previously. So cloud there is called IAM, identity and access management. So can we do the same thing out here? Like I want that somebody will only view the no, update set, but not edit anything or do anything. So
Actually,
that is the thing, right?
everyone can see updates. Everyone can edit it. If you want to restrict it, we need to add some other security rules for that. But I never
Okay.
seen anyone who is adding that security rules, because what happens here is yeah, mostly we won't use that. I never heard anyone who is restricting so that other users should not capture the changes in other user updates. It doesn't happen like that. Okay,
Okay.
but they
Okay. Okay.
won't do that. Okay, see, any changes that will be made in service now, everything will be captured.
Okay.
So if I create an update set and you by mistakenly captured something in the update set, I can easily know who done that.
Right.
Yeah, everything will be tracked so that it will be easy to know if even if you done any mistake.
So
Here we
there are
have
nothing
fields
like
like updated by created, all these fields which says we have done that.
yes. So there are nothing like hierarchy or restrictions that somebody will write it, somebody has super user access, somebody is only read only. That kind of thing are not out there, right?
For this
Everyone, if
update
we
sets, we
share with.
won't do that. For this update
Okay.
sets, we
Okay.
won't do that. But if
Mhm.
you, I think you have gone to the 2 or 3 sessions, right? Mm, in the
Yes.
sessions in the incident management, change management, I have set some roles, right? Roles, ITL roles, something like that. Roles, if you
Yes. Yes.
remember, yeah. So those are actually which defines the which defines which user can access which things.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. According to the rules, we can
Yes.
assign them the task if they can read only
It's
or
not.
write or read
No, it's
or
not
the
like
super
that. See,
user kind of stuff.
so actually, as per the
Okay.
roles, we can give the permissions for the user so that which things they can access in our ServiceNow instance.
Okay. Perfect.
When
Perfect.
come, yeah,
Got it.
that's what.
Perfect. Yeah.
So we
Thank you.
learn it in further. You'll get to learn in the coming classes. No problem with that.
Yep. Thank you, Kalki.
Yeah, problem. Any other questions? And if you remember, I have said views, right? Views on form. Like that, we have views for lists also. For example, if I open the incident list, so this is the incident list. So see here also we have views the same way. So each view will display some of the columns on the list. So this particular indicators panel is displaying this type of these number of and these fields on the list view, and this mobile view will display some columns on the list view, like that. The way how we have for forms, we have for fields like for lists also. And other thing is, if you have people have observed to go to the list of any table, I'm just searching like this dot list. If anyone have seen it, not now, before classes I have done through like this. So these are the shortcuts. Okay, if you want to go to any table list, okay, so that you should first enter that table backend name, not label, backend name. So the incident table backend name is incident only. So dot, if you give list, it will open the list in the same tab in small letters. If you give the list in small letters, it will open the same tab. Okay, if you give in the capital letters, so it will open a new tab. Okay, and the same way, if you want to open any table new form, so the table backend name, and if you give the form in small letters, it will open a form in the same page. If you give it in the form in the capital letters, it will open in new page. Okay, so these are shortcuts. So instead of searching for incidents like this, like some people might not like it, some people might like it anyways. So you can just do like this. So if I want to go to user table, the user table backend name is sys underscore user and dot list. So user table list will be open. Got it? Okay. And Let me show you how to create this. This is what called process flow. Okay, this is what called process flow. For your incident table, it will not be visible because I created it in my instance. Okay, so if you consider this is what called formatter. Okay, this is what called as formatter. What is a formatter? A formatter will only show the information. It will not hold any value. So this activity formatter is, so it will capture any changes that will be made to any fields on this record. Okay, so see, it says short description. Now it was T, before it was used to yup. So now let me again change it to a test. So it will show that in that activity formatter. Before it used to be T, and now I made to the test. So see how the activity formatter is actually showing now. See, test was means it used to be T and now it was test. And before T, it was used to be yup. And before yup, it was used to be some network file share access issue. Okay, this activity formatter will track the field values changes. Okay, so here we have a funnel icon. See, so the whatever the things which are marked as true, all those field changes will be captured here. Okay, so if you want to, like, if you don't want to capture short description changes, you'll make it as false. Okay, see, short description field, so it got removed. See, like this. And if you want to add any new field to be tracked, click on the configure available fields and just select from left to right and save, and you can select that particular field in the funnel icon again. Previously SN group is not being tracked, even though it is not even available in the funnel icon also, but now I added the funnel icon and yeah, I made it true. See, it got tracked. See, it's getting tracked. Okay, so whatever the things that you want to keep it tracked, you'll make that fields as true, and whatever the fields that you don't want to be tracked in this activity filter, you'll make it as false. Okay, so this is an formatter. Okay, in the same way, this is also a formatter which is known as process flow formatter. So this state is on hold, so this on hold is getting highlighted. If I make this to in progress, so it will be in progress will be highlighted. So let me just show you how to do that. See, now let's do. So search for process flow. Now I will create process flow for employee support table. But you should create process flow for your support table. Application support. What did I give? Employee support table, right? I created employee application support table. Yeah, application employee support table. So I'll create a process flow for application employee support table. Yeah, there are many states. Okay, anyways, let me create for this application employee support table, and you should also create the same process flow for employee support table. So let me create process flow based upon the state. Okay, so search for process flow, and here click on new. As I said, in incident fee form also it's for state. For now, application employee support table also I'll create for state only process flow. Okay, click on new here. On which table you want the process flow to be created? On application employee support table. So search for that particular table here, the application employee support table, and name. What is the name? The first state is pending. So let me give pending. Name means backend name. Label means front end. Pending. And I want this to be in the first place. See, I want it to be in the first. Here the new is first, right? In the same way, I want pending to be in the first. So I'll give the order as 100, and this pending should be highlighted when. Okay, I started the wrong table. And state, when state is pending, I want this field to be, I want this particular thing to be highlighted pending, and I'll click on submit. And the next one I want to create is for open. Click on new again. Again, application, employee support. And open. I want this to be displayed second. So 200. I want this to be highlighted when state is open, and submit. And the next one I want to create is for work in progress. Click on new. And again the same one, application, employee support. Work in progress. Work in third. So you should create for incident table. Okay, for you on incident table it will not be available the process flow. You should create for incident table. Okay, like this I will create. I can create in the same way for close, complete, closing, complete, close, skipped. I won't create for all of this. Okay, you can create in the same way. So now go to the application. See, I just created it. I gave it in the table also, but it did not got reflected in my application employee support table. Okay, to get it reflected in the application employee support table, so right click, configure, form design. Here we have something. Here we have something like formatters, right? So here we have process flow formatter. So firstly, click on plus here, drag that section to the top and remove that name, and drag that process flow here and make this as column 1 and click on save. I want it at the top. Yeah, it's not coming. Okay. Yep. And let me save. There might be some issue. I don't know why, but it's not reflecting for me, but it should get reflected. There might be some issue with my instance. Okay, but you should follow the same process in order to create a process flow. So you need to create a process flow for incident table based on state field. So what are the states does this incident have? Those are new, in progress, on hold, resolved, closed, and cancelled. So I want all these states in the process flow like this. Okay. So you need to do for incident table. So this is the requirement for you today. Create a process flow for incident table based on state field. Okay, this is the only requirement for today. Tomorrow I'm gonna start reports, and if time persists, then dashboards also. And the next day will be application menu and module. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Anyone is having any doubts? I don't know why it's not working for me. There might be some issue with my instance, but this is the process you should actually follow. Okay, by just dragging that section to the top and you click on save, it should be added to the top. Okay.
Yes, Kalki.
Any doubts? Any doubts? If not, I'll wrap this session. Okay, then I'm wrapping up the session. Please do the things which are pending along with this thing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.